Hello. Dirty trucking. The bullshit has started already. It's lottery time, and they keep giving me cars where they done configured or rigged the goddamn dashboard and the gauges. So, Riley's again here on Gratiot. Had to go buy a tire gauge because this car tire pressure has been on 35 since I got the car, between 35 and 33 when it's cold. I get in this morning, I got two tires they was low, they was like 29. It's supposed to be the front driver and the rear passenger. So I go up to Bell Tire, use a fucking free air machine. I air the tires up to 35 all the way around. The tire machine said this tire was 35. I aired this one to 35. But I get in the car, the gauge said it was 29, so I go back and try to air it up again. Said it's 35. The gauge saying 27, and now the gauge is lit up red. That's at Bell Tire. Then I aired up this one, it said 35. This one and the rear back there is 35. Supposed to be. This one said it was 29. But when I added up, the thing beep said it was 35. So, something wrong here. So now the gauge is lit up red with all these fucking numbers. It got one of the squares lit up red. So let me tell you, they playing a fucking game today, and I ain't the motherfucker to play with. You're not gonna get no money off me playing a motherfucking game. You take your ass to work and get your money like I fucking do. You don't play with this car to get money. So I had to go buy a tire gauge. So, remember now, Bell Tire said that tire was 35. And this one is supposed to be 35. So I had to go around the car with the tire gauge. And it said this one was 27 and the dash lit up red. And to prove it, I'm finna show you. This is the second Chevrolet car that they gave me with a dashboard issue. There's a Chevrolet. The dashboard started blinking out. So, you see there, it says this tire, which is the right front, is 27. Saying the other side is 40. It was 39. Said the right driver's side is 37. And the other side over there is now 30. This one and this one were both aired to 35 and they went down one notch. This one lit up red. This one was at 29. Okay, let me show you what the tire gauge says. The tire gauge says this tire is at 35. It says this one is at 28. It says this one is at 35. And I forgot what this one is. I believe this one is aired right. So let's go back and check it again. I'm going to do it on camera. I got a dashboard that seems to be malfunctioning. This blinks out. The other car they just sold, I had a Chevrolet Malibu. It got sold. The dashboard I told you was blinking out when I was downtown. Just go black. This one blinks all the way out and go black and then fades back in. I checked the instrument panel. The instrument panel, I forgot what I was checking on here, but the numbers keep fluctuating. Oh, how many miles per gallon? Let's see if I can get to that. Let me see if I can get to that. Oh, can't get to it. I don't even know where I found it at. Hold on. I think I had to check it while the car is moving. The miles per gallon on this car fluctuates. The mile per gallon. Right now it's saying 32. If I was driving, this would be going up and down, up and down. It went all the way up to 100%, down to 17 while I'm driving. So this has to be checked while I'm driving. So, and you see my tire thing is on because it's claiming It's claiming this tire, according to the diagram. Let me show you, because I don't be lying. Don't you have to get the gold ball, the red ball for the Powerball Mega Million? Ain't that what you got to get? I told you, they be giving me these motherfucking cars. Soon as I take it to my apartment, give them the car, the license plate, and the fucking color of the car, this bullshit start happening. Every car at that apartment building, some fucking tire issue. This car was at 35 and 33 yesterday when I parked it. I only made $55, so I came home early. Now I get up, come out here, and dealing with this. This was 29 and this was 29, which made me go to Bell Tire. But I'm wondering why Bell Tire Free Air was telling me that this aired up to 35 when it didn't. When I hit it with my fist, it was so loose, and then it dropped down from, it stayed at 27, and all of a sudden this lit up when I was trying to get to another air pump. Then, on 10 Mile, off of 10 Mile, near I-94, there's a 7-Eleven gas station there. Went to go use the air pump. Now, there was no sticker on the air pump when I was out there. I used my debit card to pay $2 for air. Went to go put the air in the tire. The centerpiece is missing to air your tire up. I go in there and ask him, I say, hey, I need my $2 back. He talking about he got to write down a number off the machine. They got to call them to give me my money back. You've been ripping people off and getting $2 and didn't tell them the machine was broke. So while I was in there talking to the guy at the counter, I seen a white dude come in from the back door area looking at me. So I go back out, look at the machine. Now there's a temporary out of order service up there, service sticker. I wonder how many $2 they done collected from people trying to use that machine to air up the machine, to air up, to do anything with that machine. They done collected before I came in there and had to say something and caught them in their bullshit. That temporarily out of order service sign was not up on that machine when I swiped my bank debit card and used $2 to get air. That guy snuck his ass out the back. This is some game they fucking playing today. And this game, none of you got to do with the lottery. Look at this shit. I keep getting cars with this bullshit going on, and I can't seem to park my car at my own parking structure that I'm fucking paying for, and come back without shit wrong with the goddamn tires. If I hadn't brought this car there, if I hadn't gave him the license plate, the color and the make of the car, none of this shit would be going on. And Bell Tire was the tire place that I gave my phone number to while I was feeling that inflation shit. Now, I barely didn't make any money yesterday. I only made $55, and I'm not going to work today. I don't deal with fucking goddamn games. I don't play goddamn games. You've been giving me cars rigged to do bullshit because you using this car for some lottery bullshit, and I know what the fuck you doing. You ain't gonna make me sound crazy. This shit going on with these cars, every goddamn car, is fucking crazy. So now, I'm finna go out here and show you what the tires say. Now remember what it said. Front outer's 27. Front passenger's 39. Front rear's 37. Passenger rear's 29. So let's go see what it says. Told you, these motherfuckers money hungry, and they will do anything and everything to try to get them some fucking money, including fucking with a car. This is a safety fucking hazard. You are interfering with the tires of this car, and I pick up passengers. You're deliberately trying to cause an accident. You're deliberately playing games with me, and you're deliberately fucking with this car. So okay, this is the front. This is the front tire. These motherfuckers don't want to work for their money. They want to play a game and fuck with shit I'm driving to get their goddamn money. And I'm determined that you ain't. You gonna take your motherfucking ass to work like I do. All right. What did it say? All right. This is the front tire. All these notches is by 2. That's 2, 4, 6. So it's like in a half. So 37 on the front tire. You seen it for yourself. And get it to focus shit. And I'm sick of this fucking camera always doing this fucking ass, fucked up ass shit. Well, you saw it. This one is 37. That's the front tire. So let's go back in here and look at the dash. What the dash say? The dash say the front tire is 27. This the rear one right here. See, I'm about to push this in. I don't know why this focus on this goddamn camera ain't focusing. But it shows this one is at 22, 4, 6, 28. See this one? Shows the rear at 28. 28. But Bell Tire Gauge said this was on 35. The gauge on the car said it was at 34. Let's go ahead and look at the gauge. This is the rear driver's side. What it say it's on? It say it's 37, but it's 28. All right. We at the rear passenger side. As you can see, I'm starting with the gauge in. What it say? Says this one is at 34. It's the rear passenger side. It says it's at 34. Let's go back in the car and see what the gauge say. Remember now, that's the rear passenger side. Rear passenger says 34 according to the gauge. This gauge says 29. 29. But this gauge says 34. All right, let's go to the rear front. There's the rear front tire. I mean the front passenger. Motherfuckers like to play games. I like to play games with them. You're gonna get busted doing this shit. All right, as you can see, I got the gauge all the way back in. Let's see what this one is. This will say the tire is at 26. Let's go back to the dash and see what the dash say this tire is. The dash, if I believe, says this tire is 39. Let's go back to the interior of the car. Look at the dash. What the dash say? Don't they say that front passenger is 39? It said 39, don't it? What this gauge say? This gauge says it's 26. Just a little past 26. But my dash says 39. Now keep telling me I'm bullshitting about this bullshit they doing. Keep telling me. Keep telling me. Keep telling me I'm bullshitting. That they giving me these fucked up ass cars deliberately because they got it rigged for this lottery shit. And every time this shit start happening, everybody coming around me, looking at me, staring because they know what the fuck happening. running their ass to gas stations trying to put you some numbers in. You think you finna hit off a car? Keep thinking I'm playing with this shit. This shit is for real. They playing some motherfucking game with these motherfucking cars they giving me. Now you just seen it for yourself. I ain't bullshitting. I just checked the tires in front of you and you saw the gauge. Dirty trucking out. Keep playing with me. Payback gonna be a motherfucker.